coming in from Ayodhya. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has reached Ayodhya. Those are pictures on your screen. Ayodhya Ram Mandir has been one of the top priorities of the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister ever since the Pran Pratishtha arrangements began. So from early January, he has made multiple trips to the Ram Mandir, first to ensure that the Pran Pratishtha ceremony bandobast all went smoothly. Subsequent visit was because of the kind of crowd that Ayodhya was seeing, crowd management and ensuring that the administration is on toes. That was also part of his visit. And now again, Chief Minister is in Ayodhya. My colleague Aman Sharma is with me on the broadcast. Aman, this visit by Yogi Adityanath, any specific agenda? He's made multiple trips, like I was saying, in the last 40 days or so.
Well, Arunima, this is a trip by Yogi Adityanath as well as by the UP Uttar Pradesh Speaker, Mr. Satish Mahana. Mostly an initiative by Satish Mahana, where the trip by all the MLAs and the MLCs of Uttar Pradesh government of Uttar Pradesh were actually planned along with the cabinet to go to Ayodhya. They were earlier planning to go on February 1st, but due to the heavy rush of pilgrims in Ayodhya, the visit is happening today. What is significant here is that many members of the opposition, the Bahujan Samaj Party, Congress, Rashtriya Lok Dal, all are a part of this delegation of MLAs who have been taken in buses from Lucknow to Ayodhya. But by what is conspicuous by their absence is the Samajwadi Party MLAs and their party chief Akhilesh Yadav. Yesterday in the assembly, Satish Mahana had openly given the invite to all the MLAs to join him in this trip to Ayodhya, but Akhilesh Yadav said he won't go to Ayodhya on the invitation of the speaker. He will go only when Ram Lalla invites him and calls him. So Mr. Akhilesh Yadav, he will do Shiva Aradhana and then only go to Ayodhya with his entire family. Entire Samajwadi Party MLAs have taken a cue from Akhilesh Yadav and not joined this trip to Ayodhya today. But we see all BJP MLAs, MLCs, Congress MLAs, RLD MLAs and as well as BSP MLAs, a delegation of MLAs which has gone from Lucknow to Ayodhya along with the speaker, and CM Yogi Adityanath has arrived by a flight from Pune, where he was for a function early in the day.
Right. So when the Pran Pratishtha happened, Aman, a lot of the opposition members, Congress for example, said that this was a BJP event and that was the reason some of them gave for not accepting the invitation. But now you see a turnaround, especially in the local level MLAs and local level Karyakartas of all these political parties, Congress included?
Yes, there seems to be a change. The Congress unit in Uttar Pradesh, in fact, was always in favor of going to Ayodhya. If you remember, Ajay Kumar Lalu, the UP Congress president, in fact, took Congress leaders to Ayodhya a few days before the Pran Pratishthan, but the Congress leadership, which was invited in Delhi, did not go for the January 22nd ceremony. Mallikarjun Kharge, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, Sonia Gandhi, they said a no to the event. But today we are seeing Aradhana Mishra Mona, who is the MLA of Congress in UP, and there are only two Congress MLAs. Both are a part of this delegation. The sole BSP MLA in UP is also a part of the delegation, going along with Satish Mahana, as well as the RLD, which already has made it very clear that they will be joining the NDA camp. RLD MLAs are also a part of this entire thing. But Congress, surely Congress in a fix here, a few days back, they were continuing to say that they will go at an opportune time, but we are seeing today Congress MLAs from UP going along with the speaker to Ayodhya.
Right. Aman, do hold on. My colleague Amit Singh has sent us a ground report on what the situation right now is, what is the kind of excitement and crowd management. Let's take a look.
रणनीति के तौर पे चाहे वो अखिलेश यादव हो या फिर योगी आदित्यनाथ हो, दोनों पक्ष विपक्ष की जो पार्टियां हैं वो इसको एक देख रही हैं। हालांकि बार बार ऑन कैमरा ऑफ कैमरा बीजेपी ये जरूर मना करते आई है कि भगवान राम राजनीति का मुद्दा नहीं है, लेकिन अखिलेश यादव बार बार ये आरोप भी लगाते रहे हैं कि भगवान राम का राजनीतिकरण किया जा रहा है, बीजेपी इस्तेमाल कर रही है। तो जाहिर तौर पर मैं आपको तस्वीरें भी यहाँ पर लगातार दिखा रहा हूँ कि किस तरीके से राम भक्त लगातार यहाँ पर अयोध्या में इकट्ठा हो रहे हैं। अयोध्या में दर्शन पूजन करने के लिए आज रोजाना 2.5 लाख से ज़्यादा जो है श्रद्धालु वो पहुंच रहे हैं अयोध्या। और उसके बाद पिछले दिनों हमने देखा था अरुणाचल प्रदेश का कैबिनेट किस तरीके से यहाँ भगवान राम के दर्शन करने के लिए पहुंचा था। आज जो है यूपी कैबिनेट यहाँ पर पहुंचे हुए हैं, वो भी विधानसभा अध्यक्ष सतीश महाना के नेतृत्व में, उनके निमंत्रण में। जाहिर तौर पर इसके बाद हम मध्य प्रदेश भी देख सकते हैं, छत्तीसगढ़ भी देख सकते हैं, खासतौर से उन प्रदेशों में जहाँ बीजेपी की रूलिंग है, जहाँ बीजेपी बीजेपी शासन में, वहाँ के कैबिनेट को हम देख सकते हैं कि वो आए और भगवान राम के यहाँ पर दर्शन करें, क्योंकि हमेशा जो बीजेपी के नेता रहे वो मन से राम राज्य की बातें करते रहे, राम राज्य की कल्पना करते आए। तो जाहिर तौर पे अब जब प्रभु राम आ चुके हैं, प्रभु राम अपने नव्य दिव्य अलौकिक मंदिर में विराजमान हो चुके, तो जाहिर तौर पे हर कोई जो है इनके आके दर्शन पूजन करने की कोशिश कर रहा है। हर कोई चाह रहा है कि दर्शन पूजन हो। 2.5 लाख से ज़्यादा श्रद्धालु रोजाना अयोध्या पहुंच रहे हैं। ये अपने आप में एक रिकॉर्ड है। 2.5 लाख से ज़्यादा श्रद्धालु, हर कोई भगवान राम के लिए आस्था रखता है, हर कोई भगवान राम के दर्शन पूजन करना चाहता है, और यही वजह है कि हर कोई यहाँ पर पहुंच रहा है। लेकिन जो तस्वीरें इस वक्त हम देख पा रहे हैं, जो तस्वीरें इस टीवी स्क्रीन पे पूरी योगी कैबिनेट जो है विधायकों के साथ पहुंची हुई है भगवान राम के दरबार में, भगवान राम के दर्शन पूजन हो रहा है। बहुत ही दिव्य नज़ारा, और हर कोई इस पल को कैद कर लेना चाहता है। हर कोई चाहता है कि ये वो पल उनके मोबाइल फ़ोन में कैद हो जाए। हर कोई चाहता है कि हर विधायक, हर
So Amit, they're telling us about 2.5 lakh visitors, 2.5 lakh devotees still coming to Ayodhya. Aman, thanks for staying on. Record numbers have been seen in Ayodhya right from the 23rd of January. I think 8 lakh was the average then. You've been to the city. Is it equipped now to handle this kind of crowd? And Yogi Adityanath's repeated visit. Now I can see DGP also present, their officials also present. Their repeated visits also making way for the administration to not let their guard down as far as infrastructure is concerned?
Yes, if you see since the temple opened for public darshan, over 3 million people have visited Ayodhya's Ram temple since 23rd January. So it's an average of about 2.5 to 3 lakh people daily. Obviously, the government was expecting this kind of a rush, but the trust earlier said they were expecting about 1 lakh people daily. So clearly, the rush is almost double of their expectations. Initial couple of days saw some challenges because there was a lot of rush and there was a virtually huge queues there, and we saw the Chief Minister and other senior officials of the UP government land in Ayodhya and put in place the public management system, the queue management system. Many changes have been made. The darshan timings, Arunima, are now the temple is opening as early as 6:30 a.m. and it is closing only at 10 p.m. to ensure that the maximum number of people can take darshan at the Ram temple. Obviously, the government has tried to make its efforts. Ayodhya is still work in progress in terms of infrastructure and new hotels, be it new dharamshalas and everything, homestays are all coming up. But still, there's a lot of crowd there, and today that is why one reason why this entire MLA delegation, the trip was postponed by at least 10 days because the earlier parts of this month saw a huge rush, and this rush only is expected to increase in the coming days because summer season is coming up, the holiday season is coming up, and Ram Navami is coming up in April. So the rush at Ayodhya will only get bigger in the coming days.
So how is the local administration really helping all these lakhs of people coming in, Aman? You mentioned that there are some guest houses, some hotels, but people staying outside Ayodhya also, and then either taking taxis or buses to reach there for darshan?
Yes, many people are doing that. Many people, in fact, come to Lucknow and do a day trip to Ayodhya. But given the rush, Arunima, it is many people, in fact, have told me that they need at least 2 days in Ayodhya because in the queue can take you at least a couple of hours in Ayodhya. You have to also walk a lot because the traffic restrictions are in place. So electric buses are being run by the UP government. In a way, in the last 10 and 12 days, what I have heard is that the situation has improved.
Okay.
The administration has geared up in the terms of providing electric buses and other infrastructure so that everybody who comes there can have an easy darshan at the Lord Ram temple. But of course, it does take time. It does take at least a couple of hours in the queue. That is what we are hearing from devotees who've been there. That the rush is immense.
Aman, as I'm speaking to you, we're getting pictures of all the MLAs there trying to click a selfie with the Ram, Ramlal idol, with the Sri Ram's idol there. All of them, are now standing with their mobiles trying to capture themselves in that frame. So like we were discussing earlier too, politics aside, political divide aside, this particular image, this emotion of being there at the Ram temple is not really dividing people, whether they belong to the BJP or to the opposition side.
Well, absolutely, and many, in fact, many BJP MLAs, Arunima, on January 22nd because, the government had not invited any other political representatives as such. So, everybody was eager to go. And I think the joining of the Congress and BSP MLAs, the two Congress and one BSP MLA in this delegation is very significant because, they have decided apparently that, they don't want to offend anybody ahead of an election season.